Hey YouTube, how the heck you doing? Today is day 25 of NANOWRIMO. Hopefully you're having a good day writing and a good day overall, just like I am. I'm doing pretty good as far as my target goals. I think I reached them for today, the 25th day, so it should be around 50,000 words or so. I think I went over that. I don't recall exactly what the number is, but I'll show you that in a minute when we go into Scrivener to see what we can find to show you today. I just want to do a little background looking at it, see if you guys have any thoughts on that. If you got any questions or problems, be sure to put them down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe and like. But let's go ahead and jump over to Scrivener and see what's going on in there. Well guys, we're getting down to the last few days, last week of NANOWRIMO. We only got about 5 days left, being at day 25 of November. So we're in Scrivener here, and I'm gonna click on my target, and I'll tell you up front, I don't know if I reached my goal today or not, so I'll just go ahead and click on it, and we're at 49,000 and change, and I should be at 50,000, and you're saying that's not too bad, you're only about 1,000 off or so. But if you take into account that I have some scenes in here that just have verbiage in here for you to show you guys of a little thing I want to do today, that's probably another 5,000, so I'm about 2,000 words off, because I got that scene and I got this one, which is the same verbiage, but those both those scenes have the same word count, so I'm about 2,000 words off, or a day off. But like I said, I took Thanksgiving off, and then pretty much the day before Thanksgiving, but we'll see how it goes for the rest of the week. But in the meantime, I did want to show you something new here, and that is when you're writing along and you're stuck on how to say something or what you want this character to do, you don't want to dwell on it too much. The best thing you could do is make a document note in the side here to change this entry, but a lot of times that's not going to tell you exactly what you're indicating. So what I like to do is do an annotation to it. Say I wanted to change this line right here that says he walked out of the room. I'm going to go up to Format and Inline Annotation, and that will highlight that particular line as an inline annotation. And say I go down to this next chapter and I want to change something here. Again, I could make a notation on the side here, my document notes, but I want to do an annotation here also. So overflowed through tightly clenched teeth. It's an okay verbiage. It's not my verbiage, so I'll just say it's okay, but I want to try something different maybe down the road, and I want to make sure I find that easier next time, not in my, of course I'll find it in my rewrites and everything, but I want to get to it a lot quicker than that, so I'm going to create an inline annotation on that too. So now we got those two set up there, where he walks out of the room and clenched teeth on that one. Say you're back at your main manuscript there where it showed all your documents, and you want to go ahead and make those changes. So you would go down to Edit and Find Formatting, and here's where you would see the inline annotation, and it may not come up at that point. It might be started as highlighted text or whatever, but go ahead and do this little drop down and select Inline Annotations, search in all documents, and just go ahead and hit Next. And there's the first one that we did an inline annotation. You can go ahead and change it or whatever what you want, and if you want to do the next one, that's in the next scene where he overflowed through tightly clenched teeth. But if you know a particular word and you want to get to that one directly, And we'll go back up to here. Say you know in particular what that one line you were looking for says. So you're going to go down to Find and Find Formatting. And I know that second one was clenched, had the word clenched in it. So I'm going to type in clenched, and it's going to search for that particular one, and there it is, overflow through tightly clenched teeth. I can go ahead and delete that. Maybe I'll change it to broken teeth just to change it up. And I feel I like that a lot better, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. Go back up to Format, and I will uncheck the inline annotation. If I were to go back to Edit again and do my Find Formatting, I'm going to take out Clenched because I just want to look at all my inline annotations, and it's only going to find that particular one that's left over because I took off the inline annotation on the previous one. And that's what I'll do here, just to clean it up. Go up to Format, and I will uncheck inline annotation, and it takes it back to your black text and out of the red text that it had highlighted with. So that's just a simple way to keep track of some changes that you're doing in your document. It may be helpful to you down the line. Like I said, sometimes you're just writing along and you like that particular scene, but you're not quite sure how to say it, and you don't want to wait to the rewrites to do the changes on it. Doing a quick inline annotation is probably your best bet for that particular moment. You could also do a document, like I said, document note on the side there, and that only shows up on that document. But then you still have to read through that particular scene, and you probably do anyway, just to get the momentum of your dialogue going again. But it's a lot easier and quicker if you use an inline annotation. So that is my little tidbit for today, guys. Happy writing, and I will see you next time.